Realize that some of you may have no idea how sea containers or cargo containers are stacked and assembled and loaded onto ships and trucks. Have kind of a bad view here, but there's one being hoisted into the air by one of the overhead cranes. You can see, looks like he's stacking that on a ship maybe. But they will also be placed on the trucks. You can see some going by there. You have a great view from where I am, but they also have these little giant forklifts. You can see they're positioned right around the blue containers. There are special adapters to hook into the tops of the containers to hoist them up and set them down on the chassis that container trucks pull around. There goes a container truck. So there is the giant overhead cranes. You can see there's the empty crane hookups coming back to grab another container. There are forklifts that also load them, and then there are these mobile containers. There's a yard truck with a container chassis going by. The containers sit down on top of those. The containers have holes in each corner that match up to pinions, big points of contact to secure them to the container chassis. So here's a mobile unit you can see driving along this giant U-shaped white contraption coming along. They can drive that to different parts of the pier and pick up containers and drive them to other parts of the pier or marine terminal. Pier being kind of pejorative. You know, a pier would actually be the part that sticks out into the water, I believe, but that's the pejorative term for a marine terminal. So you can see this guy, maybe we'll get lucky and he'll pick up a can, as some people call them. You'll notice the labels on the outside of the containers. You'll see Evergreen there, CMA, Hamburg, Maersk. These are different shipping companies, and the chassis, some are within a pool, some have to be specific to the particular container. So when you're hauling these containers, the first couple times in and out can be boggling to make sure you have the right equipment for what you need. The marine terminals will have a pool of container chassis that you go, you know, if you're coming in bobtail, you'll go and get a chassis to match up with whatever type of container you're picking up, and then you'll be given a ticket when you check in that tells you roughly where your container is, and you would go over there and wait for someone to attend to you, and then you know, start the checkout process, which will be another video. But anyway, I thought some of you may enjoy knowing a little bit about containers, since I referenced them in my other video, and a little better view over that way. But in the distance you can see some of those mobile unit going by just behind the Hamburg unit. Anyway, hope that all is well and this video was informative. Take care.